Hey folks, welcome to the Witchual Workout. I'm Laura Tempest Zakroff. Today, it's a tarot day. That means I have pulled a card from the tarot and it will be our inspiration for today's workout. And we got the Five of Pentacles. Kind of groaned a bit. I never really liked to see the fives. The fives are cyclical, are indicating a cycle that is hard to break. And pentacles deal with finances, physical matters, pretty much of the physically worldly realm. And this one tends to indicate poverty, some sort of issues with money flow, etc., like how you see the worldly existence. But what I really liked is in this particular deck, the Modern Witch, that one of the main points was knowing when to ask for help. That you're not alone and that there are people who will help you out. You know, you don't have to do it by yourself. So whatever that encompasses for you right now, to remember that we're human, and part of the human experience is the interaction and the connection. And even though with pandemic, unless you're in New Zealand, that there's, it's hard to deal with the physical, to be in contact with folks, that folks are worried about finances, and so much, without getting really, really deep into that. But think about it. What can we use help with? What can we make room for, and say that it is not about pride, right? It's not some sort of moral failing in order to ask for help. And so with this, we're going to look at circles, hip circles in particularly, and adding a shimmy onto them to sort of break up that cycle. It can also be that kind of warming feeling, right, of what you're going to gather in. And we're going to use Suja's song, Rootless, as our whole song for today. So S.J. Tucker, Rootless, details always in the description for the music, by the way. It's always there. So let's get started. Deep breath. And exhale. Deep breath. And exhale. One more deep breath. And exhale. Scoop up and over.
Get a message to his girl.
And up.
Ancestor stirring, sending messages through our own across the world.
And up.
I'm listening, I am following, as warriors of the light can only do.
Open.
We ride rootless
Shoulders.
on heavy medicine.
Reverse.
Every day until our lives are through. We ride rootless on heavy medicine. Disconnected from the
Down
ground.
to the hips.
We ride rootless in dark places.
And push.
Unafraid that we might
Think
fall
about where the
away.
foot and the weight is as you push from side to side.
We are working. We are tireless. We are seekers of the
Bring it
way.
in.
We ride rootless on heavy
Connect to above.
medicine. And we live to fight
Below.
another day.
Breath. Fire. Water. Earth. Within and without.
Time to do the work while my bones
Focusing on the hips. To the
Lessons
front.
learned and secret
To the
shared.
side. To the back. To the side. Put them together for a circle.
Back together. And never let me leave home unprepared. Oh, my comrades,
Step on this side. Reverse.
shoulder. And I know today there'll be no turning back. We'll ride rootless.
Alright, so that's our circle. Thinking back to our shimmies from last week.
unashamed of what we lack. We ride rootless
Right.
on healthy medicine.
So to combine these, thinking about pushing to the front with that shimmy, to the side, to the back, to the other side. Put it together. And right now I am going clockwise, so I can be building up. Alright, sometimes we break out of a cycle by going faster, or in that clockwise, that building direction. And thinking about reverse, diminish, right? So, from the side, to the front, to the side, and to the back. Put it together.
Just as crazy as before.
Keep breathing, keep the chest lifted.
I am laughing, taking one step at a time. Bringing truth from door to door.
Now think about this now in crescents. So we're going to go to the back crescent. Right, now the shimmy. Now to the front crescent with the shimmy. And circle. And reverse. Side to side. Back crescent. And just swing. And continue through. Shake it. Building that up. And reverse. Make it smaller. And bring it in. Keep that circle going by working it through the weight. I'm picking my feet up. In place. Pulling it up.
Working graveyard without pain. We tell stories.
Bring it to the south.
We listen or we dance or we just pray. We are working. We are tireless. Ooh, we are teachers of the way. We ride rootless on heavy medicine.
And circle.
Don't you know we walk it every
And
day.
reverse.
Oh, we ride rootless on heavy medicine. Disconnected from the ground. We ride rootless in dark places. Unafraid that we might fall or die or drown. Never fly away.
Bring it in. Shimmy. Keep breathing. Thank you, Suj. And I hope all of you enjoyed that. I know taking and doing a shimmy for that long, it definitely takes some time to build it up, as I said last week. But it is a good process, especially thinking about what challenges are you facing right now, and not everything has to be solved by you, right? A little bit of self-care, a little bit of personal acknowledgement, and to kind of take a little of that weight off. So be sure to subscribe. I will see you tomorrow.